Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali. Today I've got some more Battlefield 4 multiplayer gameplay for you guys. Early gameplay recorded at E3 that happened this year, so some exciting stuff for you guys to enjoy here. You can see the actual main building of this multiplayer map falling to the ground. It's actually an interactive part of this multiplayer map. If you shoot it at the bottom, at the base of the building enough, it'll eventually collapse, and once it collapses, it basically turns into a rubble area. The flag will still exist in that area, it will just be on the ground rather than on the top of the building. Keeping hold of his flag is really important, especially for this map. But for this video, I'm going to be discussing Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghosts and just general opinions of both these games leading up to its launch. The last time we had a Battlefield game launching alongside a Call of Duty game was back during when Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 launched a few years ago, and that was a sort of a hot debate and two huge FPSs launching at a very similar time. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about what we've seen so far about both of the games and what we've seen so far, and then what will be happening around launch time. So for Battlefield 4, first of all, we got gameplay of the single player quite early on, back in March this year. So we've seen the game running, we've seen the game in action and what it's all about for a long time now, and then only just recently have we seen multiplayer footage. Of course, I've had a few videos on my channel so far showing off sniping, camos, and then me giving a go at Battlefield 4 multiplayer at E3, and that only happened a few weeks ago. But we've seen a lot for Battlefield 4. In terms of Call of Duty Ghost, we only recently saw the very first gameplay footage. It was limited, it was just 2 very short levels, and from that footage that was launched a few weeks ago just before E3. So we've seen a lot more of Battlefield 4. I believe Battlefield 4 want to show off their game as much as possible and get a bit of a step ahead of Call of Duty Ghosts, and then Call of Duty Ghosts sort of pre-release season where we get to see gameplay will happen a lot later. We won't see multiplayer for Call of Duty Ghosts until around August, September time. Of course, last year for Black Ops 2 we saw multiplayer at around August time at Gamescom. That was its big release. But so far we've seen both single player and multiplayer for Battlefield 4 and just single player for Call of Duty Ghosts. Now both games, don't get me wrong, are very, very different, but they're competing head on because of when they are going to be launched. Battlefield 4 will be coming out on the 29th of October 2013, and around a week later then Call of Duty Ghosts will launch on the 5th of November. So very, very close launch dates, which means both of the games will be competing for market space. They'll be competing for your attention, and I want to know what you guys currently are thinking of both games. Now, as I said, both are very different. Call of Duty Ghosts is a very fast-paced game in terms of its multiplayer experience. There aren't any vehicles involved that we know of. The last Call of Duty game that had vehicles in multiplayer was World at War or Call of Duty 5. It's all about gun-on-gun action. It's all about getting those kill streaks in. It's a very different experience from multiplayer within Battlefield 4, where it's a lot more team-based, it's a lot more strategy, you could argue, and there are vehicles involved, and the maps tend to be a lot larger, and they're very different games, and it's definitely what you prefer. But at the moment I just wanted to get your thoughts and your opinions on the games, see if you were leaning towards one of the games specifically, or if you're quite open to playing both of them and you're quite split down the middle. I know I'll be picking up both of them and giving them both a go, but it leads me on to another point, and that's the fact that when these games launch, as far as we're aware, the next generation consoles won't be out yet. So when both these games launch, they'll be available on PC, PS3 and Xbox 360. But then when the next generation consoles launch around later in November time, as far as we're aware, that's when the next generation consoles will be launched. Both of these games, I believe, will be available on launch day, so it's sort of like another lease of life for both of the games, and it'll be interesting to see how these games compare on next generation consoles compared to the current generation consoles. So I'm definitely going to be picking them up on both next gen and current gen. I'll probably be doing some comparisons later on the year when they come out. Basically, I'll be keeping on top of everything for you guys, but I just wanted to know what you thought of these games. If you were quite happy with them both, or if you're leaning towards one of them, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It's really awesome to see that. So if you've missed any of my recent videos, feel free to check them out by clicking on screen here. And if you want to check out my app, that's also available in the description. It will keep you up to date with all of my latest videos, give you a notification on your phone when I upload a video. There's also going to be a secret link to my second channel right at the bottom of the description for all of you guys that have watched right to the end of the video. So cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video.